How the hell y'all doing? Clifford the Doorway 2, doing another one of those reviews you love oh so much. Today is Friday, October 17th, 2025. We're going to be doing a brand new record from a band out of New Jersey that's been around for quite some time. Their earlier records are some of my favorite Death Doom records of all time. I kind of have a love-hate with this band. I'm really loving this brand new record. They're called Evoken. They're from New Jersey. Mendacium, I think is the name of the record. It came out on Profound Lore today on CD, cassette, and digitally. And I know an album or a vinyl version is coming, but I don't know when. This is everything that I remember of early Evoken. Back in the avant-garde days, back in the days before that, back when they were just a club band in Jersey crushing it. But this is punishing, Gothic, suffocating Death Doom. Like, I'm so glad to hear this style of music back again. After their avant-garde music label days, they kind of lost me a little bit. The last record I kind of had some interest in. I liked it. This one is a full-on phenomenal rebirth of the band. So let's listen to several tracks off of this record, and we'll go from there. We're going to start with track number 1 out of the 8 tracks that are on this record. I think it's called Matins, is the way the first song is titled. And here we go. gives me those vibes of like the quietest record that they did way back on Avant-Garde. It mixes like incantation and immolation with stuff like Thurgathon and Skepticism. There's definitely funeral doom elements here, but it's just a suffocating death doom record with like a lot of Gothic overtones, and it's the exact style of Evoken I love. I am so glad that they're doing this stuff again. Mendacium, I think, is the name of the record. It came out on Profound Lore today, CD, digital, and cassette, and an LP's on the way. Let's listen to another one of the 8 tracks from this New Jersey monster of a band. Also, I saw that Bumblefoot is the guy that records and masters and mixes them, and what an amazing sound of a record. So nice work there. We are going to jump into, I think we're going to jump into track number 4. I think it's called Terces is the way you say it. I don't know. I could be butchering these names. Anyway, here's track number 4 off the new Evoken. to the morose melodic tones on this record and just the melodies that are going through the funeral doom, death doom kind of vibes. Man, it's so good. Again, Evoken out of New Jersey. Mendacium, I think is the way you say the record. It's out on Profound Lore, CD, digital, and cassette today, and I know an LP version's coming again. Let's end this with one last song off of this monumental, gargantuan record. If you don't like this, I don't know what to tell you, man. This is like some of my favorite doom in a long time. Let's listen to, we're going to go to track number 6. It's called None, and we're going to wrap it up with that. This has totally got vibes of like mournful congregation as well too, disembowelment mixed with like all the other bands we talked about. Again, Evoken out of New Jersey, brand new record. Mendacium came out today, Profound Lore Records. Crushing, gothic, funeral-inspired death doom. Get this record. They're back on track, doing all the stuff that I love back in the old times when they were making this kind of music and not mixing in other elements so much. So very glad they're doing this. If you like this kind of stuff, absolutely, I will leave links to their Bandcamp and social media. If you like what I do, please like and subscribe to the Doorway 2 magazine, Instagram, YouTube, Rumble, and BitChute. Until next time, this is your old buddy Clint from the Doorway 2. I will see you.